And day 3 of my painting, my lions, ready for the Lions Gate. Are you ready? Hello, I'm Daisy Foss and I am a pathfinder helping you, showing the way to go forward. So to go forward, to be self-mastery, to be in your power, to be in your true authentic self. So the first thing I'm going to do is give him a little bit of a brush down. These are the 3 lions that we are going to be painting today to bring them into the gold and white branding of the Angels of Awakening. How cool is that? Hi Louise. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be painting these lions. These are stone art lions. Somebody said to me, oh, how can you do that? Well, I've had them for a very long time and I want them to be white. So that's what I'm doing, making them white. And we can always strip them down again if we need to, but they are really just going to be now given a whole new transformation, a wonderful new lease of life, and you'll be able to see the energy as it flows through this Saturday on the 8th of August. It has already started. We're in this Lions Gate energy. It started on the 28th of July rather, and it followed the bar bolts basket, the harmonic alignment, and the full and new moons this time have been quite phenomenal. And of course the full moon that we've got on the 12th of August, which is when the Lions Gate closes, is also the time of the solar eclipse. It's actually, sorry, it's a new moon, I've just remembered. Gosh, there's so much energy going on and flying around, and really I know a lot of my clients are calling and saying, what's going on? How can we help? Well, we call in the angels, and that's what we're going to do right now. Is call in the angels, call in Merlin, call in your guides, your guardian angels, to help you to journey through this transition, because there's so much light coming onto the planet, so much is happening that it is causing people to lose sleep, to find that their appetites are changing, they're really tired. If that's you, then drop me a comment, let me know how you're feeling, and we'll see what we can do to help and advise you what you can do. Hi Julie, 1965. That was a. Oh, hi Elk.
Not the one, Joy.
That's a great name. Thank you. I'm Daisy Foss, and I'm painting my lions.
Say hi.
Lions here for the 8th of August, the Lions Gate. It's actually a time of the year that every year there's an influx of energy, and it's not necessarily just focusing on that one day, the 8/8. That's the pinnacle. That's when it really opens. That's the time of the main focus. And I know there's lots of big groups around the world doing certain things on that day. I'll be live here on TikTok at 11 a.m. for that, and again and we'll repeat it at 8 p.m. because the 8 number has a resonance. It has a huge resonance. Let's turn this around before I get too far. It's quite a heavy.
Can you cope with that?
I can, yeah. Yep, there we go. How's that?
So Shell says seeing 0808 a lot later.
And that means that you're in alignment, Shell, with the energies, with what's going on. So you can ignore it, or you can recognize that it is your spirit guides telling you to tune in, to be really aware and awake of what's going on. And what is going on is a massive, massive change in frequency. The planetary light coming in from the stars, the planets, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, they've all been really, really full on just this last month or so. And the new moon on the 12th is going to be in Leo.
So, Shell said I had 2 really vivid dreams lately.
Wonderful. What about, Shell? What was it?
Tell us.
Oh, if you can. If you don't want to, don't worry, because I know that dreams can be very personal. My grandma used to interpret my dreams. It was lovely, and as I've grown and matured, I've realised that she was absolutely right. She used to say to me, "Whatever your dream says, turn it around. Do the opposite. See it as the opposite." So
here we go. Here's the dream.
Right.
Shell says 1 cherry blossom growing out the back of my hand and top of my foot whilst walking around a huge sewing factory.
Wonderful. So so my grandma used to say turn it around, and so if you've got something growing, then it's grown or it's expanding. And cherries are about longevity in life. The Japanese cherry tree is revered for its beauty, for its life. So if you've got a waking dream or a dream that's got a cherry tree in it, know it's about changes that are going on in your life, good changes that are going on in your life. That's fabulous, isn't it? Nice to know. And again, my grandma used to say, if it's a death dream, a dream about somebody dying, then the opposite of that is that they will actually there'll be a birth, there'll be a new beginning, somebody really going through a big transition, a big change.
Shell says fabulous.
Does that help you, Shell? Fantastic.
Now.
Yep. Who've we got now?
C&R Wax Melts. Hi, I'm a new business owner. Can I have a follow?
Well, if you follow me, then I'll definitely have a look at your page. And I'm very new to this, so it's all very new as to how this TikTok platform works. And I know that following is something that is revered. It's something, I love it when I get new followers every day. It's like, oh, it's another one, woohoo! And of course, as you give, so you receive. Always in every life, as you give, so you receive. And that's the way I follow. I am approaching this following lark, if that's what you want to call it, is to have a look and see who's following who and what you've got to say and what your profile is. You're pointing at something. What are you pointing at? I missed a huge bit. Does your husband do that? When you're in the middle of something, goes, oh, you've missed a bit. Yeah, I'm just watching 2 little white butterflies, cabbage whites, dancing in front of me here. Absolutely lovely. Always a sign, again, of transformation, change, things that are happening. I'm just doing this bit at the back. This is the heavy stone lion. I can't really turn this one around, but the other 2 I'll be able to turn around and show you what we're doing more easily. So it's definitely a lot of stippling here. And of course, say again, you want me to move over a bit?
Well, no.
There we are, right. So move to I haven't finished this one yet. And the paint's drying really quick. This is stonemasonry paint. This is my happy place. Where's your happy place?
Beard's dripping now.
What makes you happy?
So Shell has got another comment for you.
Lovely. How's Shell?
She said, second was quite humbling. It was a jubilation of wealth and health, a feeling of love that's beyond 3 dimensions.
Wow. That was your second dream?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So, yeah, right. So when you have a dream and then you remember parts of it, I always find, and again my grandma said this to me, to put your head back on the pillow. So go back on the pillow and bang your head 3 times on the pillow, and that's how you can actually start to remember part of the dream. And do you know what? It really works. So if you have woken up and go, oh, that was such a good dream, but I can't remember it, then bang your head 3 times gently, don't bash it, so that
That's why I've got a big bruise on.
Oop, that was close.
There you go.
That's a bit.
That's a bit you do. Go back there.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm just about to fall over, and I've just realised I haven't got my painting dress on. I've got my meditation dress. This is a dress that I use for meditation, remember? And so this is meditative work.
So David Hunter's just joined you, and so Samantha Dabbs 82.
Oh, how? Hello, Samantha. Hello, David. And yeah, if you've got a question on Lion Gate or any of the energetic processes that we've just been going through, Barbolt's basket, that was a good one. Wow, that really shifted.
Shell says, sending an abundance of love and gratitude for your time and energy.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts. This is a new thing to me. I didn't know that these were possible until I started to follow TikTok and follow other people. So if you're sending me roses, thank you. And if you're sending me hearts, fabulous. If you'd like to follow me, then I'll have a look at your page and follow you back if you are doing the same thing as I'm doing. And we'll have a look and see who's doing the same things, because I think it's great to have a community, don't you? A huge fan base of people that are all speaking your language. And that's the thing, isn't it? It is about language. How's that, Paul? Is this lion completed now?
You've still got bits out the front, but you can sort those out later when you can turn it when it's dried off.
These bits?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do them now. There we go. I do like to finish a job, don't you?
Well, then get underneath his back legs.
Right. You call Paul half a job Harry, because he always leaves a bit to come back to later.
Daisy slapdash Daisy. She slaps, then she dashes, and then forgets what she was doing. And has to start all over again.
Oh, but it's great fun.
So it's being half full Harry.
No, half a job.
Half a job.
Then you
That
do
means
half a job.
That you clear the rest of it up.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
You
well,
start it, then you walk away.
That's economy of scale.
And then we ask the angels, we say, angels, please help.
Yeah.
And they come along and they go, oh, bless him, love him. So,
instead of ADHD and whatever it is, we're slapdash and half hung. So, Shell says, what are you doing for 8/8?
oh,
Lionsgate?
what am I doing? Well, first and foremost, I'm preparing the space. So I'm getting my area, my house, my home cleared out of as much clutter. I've started to clear the garden. I've started to, as you can say, paint these. I'm doing a meditation first thing in the morning for myself, and then a meditation for the planet, the earthworks. We do that in the modality that I work with. So we send healing energy to the planet every day in the morning, just 5 to 7 minutes, and then after about half an hour, get up and then start the day. So the preparation for Lionsgate, for this energy influx, is actually really quite important, because you want to clear yourself of any of your past upsets and fears and negativity. Right, let's turn this around. I probably should have started, because if I hold it upright like that, can you see that better? Let me bend down. So on the 8th, so right up until the 8th, that's what we're doing, preparing, painting, cleaning, clearing, and being kind to myself, and also having a jolly good clear out of negative thought forms, you know, all the things that, oh God, I haven't done that and I haven't done this, and so looking at reviewing the things that are important and then the things that are not, because sometimes, you know, life just takes over and it's much better to reevaluate and reassess. And that's what this Lion's Gate is. It's reassessing, it's reevaluating, regenerating and re-energizing everything in your life in one go, really. It's a huge influx. There's always been a huge change, like a sea change, around the 8th of August. I know in Glastonbury, the first time we went there, 1999, was for this solar eclipse. Sat in Shambhala, the healing retreat, amazing place, and watched the solar eclipse, not really knowing anything about it, just that, you know, it seemed like a good thing to do and my body wanted to do it. So Paul and I, do you remember, we came in from our clubbing holidays. I went to Ibiza clubbing and you went to France golf clubbing. Yeah. You took your boys, I took Lara, and we both came back and met on the tour in Glastonbury, and it was a brilliant day. The best thing about the eclipse was when the sun went over the moon, the doves went back to sleep. They went back into their dovecot. It all went quiet.
Yes, says Shell, eclipse on the 12th.
That's right.
AM, am I right?
That's right.
Oh, sorry, on the 12th, am I right?
Yes, on the 12th of August. It's a Leo new moon, and the eclipse is the first time in the UK, in Europe, since 1999, and it's a full eclipse. So it will go dark. It did go dark in 1999. All the dogs in the town started to howl, and then they stopped. It was really interesting. All of the birds, all the doves and there were pigeons as well, all came. They went into their dovecots when it went dark, and then they came out, and they were so disorientated. They flew around Glastonbury, around the tour. It was just a sight to see. It was incredible, absolutely, really important moment in time, that one.
So Cheryl says a triple whammy.
It was, and it is. And the thing is that this year, the eclipse is following on from the Syrian gateway. So the energy that's coming in is then going to be really anchored and earthed and grounded in Albion, which is the old name for the UK, and the energy of our country will change. It is changing. It's already changed over the past month. We've had a change of government leaders. We've had a change of hearts. We have a change of all sorts of things happen. There was no coincidence that there was a world football match that brought all the tribes together, which was again quite incredible when you think about it.
Cheryl says the tour is a very spiritual place. It's the ley lines.
It is. It's got 50 ley lines. Did you know that, Shell? 50 ley lines, all converging. They all come from north, south, east, west, and come up to the pinnacle, to the St Michael's Tower, and then the ley lines go back out into the world, and it's like a huge tube torus of energy, tube torus of light, as it flows around the Somerset levels.
Golden age, she says, huge energy.
It is the golden age of Aquarius, and that's where the angels that I work with, the angels of awakening, they are the golden ages of Aquarius. They come from the 13th dimension, and it's that 13th dimensional energy that is so pure, so bright, and is taking us into new territories and expanding our spiritual frequencies as well, which is another reason why when things start to go wrong, when things are negative, they feel a lot worse than they used to in the past. And the other thing that's happening is that things are manifesting so quickly. Are you finding that, Shell, in the work that you do?
So sheen colours, plasma, crystalline.
Absolutely, all of the different colours. The chakras have actually changed colour as well. Let's turn this around, trying not to get too much white paint on my hands. Look at that. So you can see how we started off with this stone colour, and now we are bringing in and painting in the white. And you know, white
said, yes, I noticed, faster.
So much faster. You know, it used to take 6 months to get to Australia. Now you can do it in 24 hours. And it's a bit like manifesting used to take at least a week or so. And now it can be minutes. You can say something and it can happen within minutes. So it's really important to make sure that you are asking the right things the correct way in a loving, open, generous heart.
Marjorie Wilson has said, I have some lines like yours, but someone told me to leave them natural, so I did.
Hi Marjorie, do you always do what you're told? I certainly don't. I've been told many a time not to paint them, but today it was compulsive. They're my lions. I've had them for over 25 years, and I love them, but they are just looking a bit sad.
They're your lions and you'll paint them if you want to.
So Marjorie, go on. If you want to paint your lions, ask your heart. Put your left hand, just make sure it's not dirty. Put your left hand on your heart and ask your heart, is it time to paint your lions? And if your heart says yes, then go ahead and do it with blessings and love from me and from the angels. And if it says no, then trust that it's not the right time. And who are you afraid of? Who's going to tell you off? That's what I always ask. Who is it that's going to tell me off? Because if it's Paul, my husband, going to tell me off, I just think about all the things and the times when he does things because he wants to do it. And I weigh it up. Is it worth it? Is it?
You're provoking your cameraman.
I am provoking my cameraman. my lovely, gorgeous cameraman.
Are you going to paint the front of that line or leave it?
No, I am. I'm
no,
just.
Look,
what?
You haven't finished.
This bit?
Yeah.
No, I know. Oh. I was just showing the difference. So Marjorie, that's how they started off. Really, really, neglected, not happy, and now look at them now, really, really shining and bright and white. And you can paint them different colours. I like white stone, so that's why I'm painting them white.
You like white anything?
I do like white anything. Yeah, remember when we were painting the Daisy Centre? Yeah. What colour can it be? White. What colour carpet? White. What colour worktops? White. I didn't win that one though, did I? They were black. No, I missed that one. But everything else was white. And
well, you have to draw the sensible line somewhere.
Yes.
Still missed a bit.
And here.
Yeah. Front room's there.
There.
No, not there.
There?
There.
Okay.
Totally there. Still
totally there. In there.
No, that bit.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Lovely. So Marjorie, what did your heart say? Did it say yes or no? You can do that with anything. Ask your heart. Go drop into the heart. Close your eyes. Come out of your head. Ask your angels, and you literally say, "Angels, please help me to make a decision to choose that which is of my highest good, with ease and with grace, right now." Put your hand on your heart and ask. And there'll be a yes or a no. And if you don't, if it doesn't come from your heart, it may come from your gut, because often it's the gut energy that's the one that's the truth. Right, is his face and nose done?
Yeah, more or less. Up a couple a little bit. His
Okay.
front chest isn't done.
This bit.
His front leg, that's his leg.
This bit.
That's the other leg, the bit in between the two.
These?
Yeah,
That bit?
press, there we go.
Okay.
Need more.
More paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
The brush is too big to get into those nooks and
This
crannies.
bit there.
Would you like a smaller brush?
No.
You can't see what you're doing yet.
No, I can't see what I'm doing anyway. There we go. Right. Wow, 2 down. How cool is that?
Did you make a note of what time you started?
I had no idea what time we started. What time is it now?
It's 14:27.
It was probably around 14:05 or 14:10.
You have no sense of time at times anyway.
Time is a construct. Time is an illusion. Isn't that right, Shell? What about you and time? Do you like time? I find that I can stretch time. If I'm really enjoying myself, it always feels longer.
Of course you can be an hour late for anything.
That's not fair. It's not me that's late.
Well, that's what happens when you stretch time.
Yeah.
Other people's time doesn't stretch with you. You stretch your time, everybody else's time stays the same.
What's an hour? What's an hour between friends?
Well, it's nothing, but this is why we have watches and clocks.
I don't have a watch, and I don't look at the clock very often
Oh,
either.
yes, you do. I've seen you.
What? Look at the clock?
Yeah.
Well, not very
And
often.
you would have brought a clock out today had you remembered.
I don't wear a watch though.
No,
If I
no, I can't wear them.
No, if I wear a watch, they go backwards.
Yeah.
They literally, the arms, hands go the wrong way, or they stop completely, and then it is very annoying because you've got a watch on that doesn't work. And I take it off, give it to somebody else, and it works straight away. So it's
So, Shell says, yes, it feels like it's been speeding up
yes,
and then stop.
yes, yeah.
So you asked her that question. So
That's time, and that's right, and that's you know about the hertz, the measurement of time, Shell, is the hertz, and it used to be that time was measured 24 hours, and now in that same time is about 16 hours.
I thought hertz were frequencies.
They are frequencies. It's how you measure time, through the frequency of time, through the hertz, through the HERTZ, not the HURTS. Gosh, I can spell. I don't know who's more
You better have another Google on
surprised.
that. So, Shell said, yes, I've had 2 expensive watches just stopped working.
I know. Given to
Schumann resonance.
it is the Schumann resonance. That's right. My dad, because I said to my dad when I was 21, he said, I'm going to buy you a watch. And I said, well, don't, because it
Now,
won't work.
Violet Diva said combined with the Schumann resonant frequencies spike. Combined with the Schumann frequencies spikes.
They do. And so
you girls seem to be on the same page.
yeah, time is an illusion. It can be manipulated and it can be changed, and it is going faster. Everything is speeding up to the point where, how do you deal with it when it speeds up? You stop and you start again. Oh, I better make sure my crystal doesn't end up in the paint. So what was I talking about? Oh, my dad buying me a watch. I said, I'm allergic to cheap metal, Dad. You'll have to buy me a gold watch. So he laughed, and for my 21st birthday, I got a plastic one, a swatch. Those of you who are old enough to remember swatches, oh my goodness, it was really good.
Now, Violet Diva said then it blanks out even.
It can. You mean time, the Schumann?
That's what she means.
Yep.
She says yes.
Because you can actually go into a state of no time. That's what the Mayans do and did. And a state of no time is when you're in that theta wave, in that meditative theta wave, when your whole energy slows right down, your breathing slows down. It's almost as if you're going into your deep sleep, but you're not quite, you're still conscious. And it's that time, that energy, that is where the magic is. That's where the transformation takes place.
Now, Michelle said, yes, me too, nickel dermatitis.
Yes.
I had 2 swatches, no such thing as coincidence.
Sister of light. Hi.
She says stasis.
Stasis.
Yeah.
Stasis is the space where the theta and where the meditative energy really you go into a state of stasis. That's right.
So you've heard of nickel dermatitis?
Yes, I have. Nickel dermatitis is when you are allergic to any kind of metal. It's not just nickel. It's not chrome or aluminium. It's any kind of metal, and it's very painful. Can be very painful. If I have cheap stuff, not so much now because I vortex it before I put it on, it goes black really quickly, and it rubs off. So the nickel plate or silver plate rubs off really fast, and that's why we have to have just the pure metals and pure silvers and golds. Right, running out of steam. How is this lion coming? Do you think I'm going to have to wait a whole day like before to paint them gold, or could I do it today?
No, this paint dries in a couple of hours.
It does, doesn't it? Because the gold paint was really quick, wasn't it? It dried.
Attend to his head.
I got to attend
on my
to.
side.
Okay, let's finish this bit
the back.
first. Yeah. So,
Whole front.
should I turn it round?
Yeah. Then you'll see what you missed.
Well, can I do the back bit first? Right. So, what's Shell going to do for the 888? Of course, this year it's not just 88; it's 888 because it's 26.
So Cheryl says, wonderful chatting with such like-minded souls. So
Isn't
that's you and the other lady who came on just now.
Samantha.
Violet Diva.
Violet.
No, was it Violet Diva? I'm not sure.
It is. It's lovely having chats. That's what this is all about, isn't it? Sharing your knowledge.
Violet Diva.
Violet. So Violet, what are you going to be doing for the 88? Do you follow the 88, or are you one of the ladies that does her own energy work all the time?
Oh, Violet Diva says Andy.
Handy.
Andy.
Andy.
I don't know whether her name is Andy then. Her handle's Violet Diva. Maybe she's,
Right.
or his proper name is Andy.
Right. Hi, Andy.
Do let us know. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Yes.
Violet Diva says it's kind of all the time.
Yes. Good. And
Cheryl says I'm drawn to water lately, very much so.
oh, I've just spent 3 weeks in Corfu with the sea every single day.
Violet Diva said it was a typo.
Oh.
So it's not Andy. So, what should it be, Violet Diva? Don't keep us guessing. ND or Indy or...
A name is just a name after all, isn't it? It doesn't matter. My grandma used to say it doesn't matter what you call me as long as it's not late for dinner. And then my mum used to say, oh, too early in the morning. She used to hate getting up early. I was always late for school. So my mum would just not play. It's like, oh, do it yourself. And I must say I was a bit like that with Lara as well. She was the one, the sensible one.
That's what I say. It
Huh.
was a typo.
It was a typo.
That's what I say. But Violet Diva said, I love Sirius Pachats, Sekhmet Vega, the Summer Triangle.
Perfect. Well, that's the Lion's Gate because it is Sekhmet's domain. Because Sirius, the planet Sirius, is the Egyptian gods and goddesses' home planet. It's where they are from. Their core choices are from. It's their zero planet, and Sekhmet, Isis, all of the gods and goddesses are from that planet, and that's what's happening at the moment. Is the priestesses of Isis are most certainly coming together, and they're the ones that are often leading these Lion Gate meditations or workshops, because it's a time when the Nile, the procession, and the time of the Leo moon would really bring the energy of Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess, to the fore. She's amazing. She's the Kali of the Egyptian lineage. How's that, Paul? Is that done?
Very good. Cheryl says, I say, call me any name you wish, I'll answer to most names. Then she says, like a trinity.
Right, like a trinity. That's it. The trinity of Isis, Horus, and Osiris, or Isis, Hathor, and Horus. That's another trinity. The trinity of Mary, Jesus, and God, Joseph. Are you listening? Right. Whilst we're talking about Isis, do you want to pass me Isis? And I'm going to do Isis as well, because I wasn't. She's just up there.
I know.
I'll come round and get her. There we go. Lovely. This is an Isis that. Oh look, there's loads not done on his nose.
Keep telling it. Do you know this?
Okay. So I used to take groups to Egypt. Have you been to Egypt, Shell? Have you been to Egypt, Violet?
Well, so Cheryl said like a trinity, then she said, I also see 144 all the time.
Ah, that's the angelic number of manifestation. So I see 444.
144.
144 is the angelic number of manifestation, and 444 is the 12, is the solid number. I think that's Syed trying to get in.
So Cheryl said, no, not Egypt.
You haven't.
Diva said yes a couple of times.
We used to take groups to the Great Pyramid, to all the temples up and down the Nile. We went from the year 1999, just after the equinox. That was in August, and we went the first time in September, and then March the following year. And we used to take groups for their spiritual journeys. And whilst we were on our spiritual journey, learning about the
Violet's been to Egypt a couple of times, she says.
lovely.
Cheryl said, well, how wonderful.
And when you went, Violet, did you go into the Great Pyramid? We used to go into the Great Pyramid on a private excursion. We bought this one outside the Sphinx, Tefnut, and I've got 2 or 3 of them. That's why I'm so cavalier in painting this one, and I'm going to make it white and gold, because I think that the energy of the black
Cheryl said, how wonderful.
going
Violet
to
to go a couple of times to Egypt.
well, yes, it's I think if you're working in energy, it's good to go to the source, and of course the source of our priestess energy is the temples of Egypt, or the temples of and the sacred sites in Peru, in Bolivia, that sort of area, along the Serpent Trail, as well as Horus's Trail. This is going to be gorgeous. I do love Isis. Isis, the goddess of love. She, again, from Sirius. So the energy, the love energy that comes through at the moment, it's happening right now as we speak. The portal opened on the 28th of July, and at the same time as the full moon, the big full moon change. And Isis is here to really open hearts. That's what we need to do.
Cheryl says you can feel huge love coming in.
Yes, yeah, and it is coming. It's coming in, and sometimes when that amount of love comes in, it brings up people's hurts, so they feel a bit hurt as well. So it's always good to be really kind to yourself, and notice that when people around you are being naughty.
Purging, says Cheryl.
Say again.
Purging.
Purging, yes, exactly. And emerging, purging, just transforming. And that's what we're doing here, is we're transforming the old energies, the old energy of Isis, of the goddess of love, and all of the, because love is a word that's been completely taken over, hasn't it? It's been it's got so much baggage to it now that sometimes, I mean, the kids find it hard to say love like we used to. We used to call it a child of the flower power age, where everything was love, peace and waterbeds, man, completely.
So the AI summary says you're discussing the goddess Isis and her energy. Share your experiences with the AI summary.
Who invited the AI summary?
Well, the AI summary is there all the time. Show us what you've got. Hold that to camera. You can come a bit closer. There we go.
That's how she was
yeah.
On the back, and this is how she is now on the front.
So Cheryl says yes, but cheeky AI.
Yes. I'm not sure about AI. I like to call it angel intelligence rather than artificial aliens, because I think there is some intelligence to it, but we have to use our discernment. And that's what the goddess Isis teaches us, is discernment, is trusting your heart, not your head, because your head can bring thoughts in which aren't necessarily clear thoughts. They come from a space of fear. So
Sad Alex has just sent you a rose.
oh, thank you, Sad Alex. Now, why are you sad? Let's...
No, I misread that. It's SSD Alex. Sorry, Alex. That's solid state drive Alex. In my world, SSD means solid state drive.
So this is the Isis that we are transforming.
Alex says, I'm happy, ha ha ha.
Well, that's good. We like a happy Alex. My son's called Alex. When your son's called Alex, isn't he, Paul?
Oh.
Seeing he's our son. Do you have these questions? Do you have these? Is he our son, my son, your son? Or is he just son? Oh, there's a lovely breeze here. I hope there's a breeze where you are. So, Isis, the goddess of love.
Oh, Cheryl said he.
She has been.
She said, I'm glad you're happy, Alex.
Yes, I'm glad you're happy, Alex, too. Does anyone have a question about Isis? She's loving this transformation, by the way. Absolutely loving it. Now, how am I going to do the base without getting it all over my hands? I'm going to have to put her down. There we go. Right, down on the table. I will be painting the table next week, not necessarily to camera, but it will be painted because it's a very old metal, rusty old metal, and it needs to be white. Everything in my life needs to be this brilliant light.
Cheryl said it's wonderful, welcome treat to breeze and showering of rain.
Yes. Ah, did you get rain? We didn't get any rain.
Where are you then,
It's
Cheryl?
our grass is completely yellow now. It's certainly not grass coloured, and the countryside, we drove through it the other day. So we ask the angels. We ask the angels for light, for love, for water, and there we go. Well, hey, she's done. How cool is that? I've got a Sekhmet, but I'm not going to do that now. There we go. How's that, Paul? Is that done?
Pretty much.
Great.
You've missed, but you need a little narrow stiffly brush.
Well, that's her hands. I didn't want to go into the hands.
No, it's here on the face.
On the face?
No, the base. See? Got two flat. Yeah, you need a smaller brush, really.
No, just need.
You haven't done it.
I have.
No, you haven't.
There.
You have now.
Great. There we go. Yahoo! All done. So I'm Daisy Foss. I'm an international healer, wanting to change my identity because I think we're going beyond healing now, aren't we? So I asked this question the other day and came back with mentor, counsellor, way shower, pathfinder was the one I really liked.
Alexander sent you 4 roses.
Oh, bless
Alexander,
you.
Matt are joined.
Thank you.
And Violet Davis said, I've got a hand-carved white alabaster segment.
Oh, how beautiful, how lovely. And Sekhmet, the goddess of compassion. She is the goddess of wine, dance, music and song.
It's
And
Alexander MacArthur who sent you
oh, thank you.
rose after rose after rose. And Marjorie
Thank you.
Wilson says, where do you live?
Oh, I live here.
Marjorie
Where do you live? The capital of England. E.
Turn right at the end of the cosmos, third left before Sirius.
Now don't be serious.
No, I am being serious.
I've got paint all over my hand today. I don't normally get paint over my hand.
Yes, you do. You normally get more paint on your hands than you get on whatever it is you're painting.
Right, can you have the gold now, please?
Are you sure they're dry enough?
Yes. These ones are. Yep,
I mean, that one is, not these.
well, it's just going
Well,
to
you'll
sit
have
on.
to talk for a minute while I go and
It's
get
just
it.
going to sit on the top.
Tell them all about your Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. So, it's
It could be.
yes.
Ask them if they think that.
What do you think of Pathfinder rather than coach or
And
counsellor?
do they know what you do? So,
Well, I don't know. Do you know what I do?
well, you better tell them. Just in
So-
case they don't.
So I do a multitude of healing modalities. Been doing them for over 27 years, loving every minute of it. Always every August something new comes in, and this year it's going to be what we're doing now is the new thing that's coming in, and that's really very exciting. And the Pathfinder is a description of finding your path, helping people, guiding them on their pathway, helping with any issues that arise through my wisdom, through the knowledge that I have gleaned, and really just holding the space. There's another butterfly. I love it when the butterflies come in, and holding the space for your healing to take place, because you are a master of your own healing. You are a master of what you really need. It's just sometimes we forget, and
This looks a little bit like curry sauce.
does it? And we forget the
You've got to work, all the hard bits are down there.
okay. And can I have the little brush
Yeah.
too, please? Thank you. And so holding that space and listening, I think listening is actually the most important part of this. So what am I going to do with the gold? Because really it's, do we want to do the body or the mane in the gold? Which bit is it that's most important to do? Remember, if I don't like it, I can always paint over it again. Yesterday, let's ask the lions, what do you want? I'm going to turn them round so I can actually see.
So Michelle says, I'm ready for a huge shift.
Yes, yes.
Ready to walk through a metamorphosis.
And I think, Shells, that's exactly what's happening. I don't know about, I've lost nearly 3.5, 4 stone in weight since the last 2.5 years, 3 years. And when the weight dropped off, all of the old stuff that I'd been hanging on to, the old patterns, the old habits, all just disappeared. And the way I think of things now is very different. And I think that's what's happening too, to everybody who's on this pathway, is that they're recognising that the old ways were great, they got us to here, but now that big metamorphosis, that big leap, and it's a quantum leap, And I, in all my energetic and all my spiritual journey, I've never known the months from the June summer solstice to now to be so intense. And that's what it is, it's an intensity. And I think that's why I'm getting the angels ready, Merlin's ready, we're getting the lions ready, Isis, because these are symbols that I use to be able to remind me that that's what we're going to be doing, is shifting.
Cheryl says, wow, that's amazing, that's fabulous. And then she also says, quantum was on the tip of my tongue.
It is a quantum leap.
Violet says, very intense.
Yes, really intense, to the point where downloads are happening all the time. So in the afternoon, just recently, I've had to literally go and have a lie down because the energy has been knocking me out. And you know, it's not that I'm ill, it's a download, and you wake up and you're so energized.
Violet says serendipity also.
Absolutely.
Cheryl said yes.
Yes, when things are on the right pathway, they just open out. All the people, the new people that you're meant to meet come in. All the old people that are dissing you or not agreeing or not following, just drop away.
Cheryl says listening to your body.
Listening to your heart, Shell, listening to your gut, and doing it in that alignment, having the alignment of your head, your heart and your gut together.
She also says allowing flowing energy, and yes, she says.
Yes,
Now,
yeah.
before you start that, should we rearrange the lion so that you can actually sit down on a chair with the big guy?
Yeah, it's not going to work because this brush has got too much other stuff on it, so it's not going to work.
Do you want a dry brush?
I just need. It's just not going to work. I don't think the paint is the right kind of paint.
The same as you used the other day.
No, yeah, but it's not. It's not flicking. It's too much. Too wet.
You've got too much on the brush then.
Well, it's too wet. It's too wet. I'll just do down here because there's no flick to it. I need either a dry brush. There we go. I'm just doing the base just to see before it's actually too wet to do.
So Violet Diva said my path suddenly shifted. I had a huge path change. I had a freak fall, so I had to cancel my holiday.
Oh, bless you. Oh. Are you better now? Have you recovered from your freak fall?
Cheryl says everything you're saying resonates.
I
think that's to you.
So the shifts that take place. So if you've had a fall, then the universe has stopped you in your tracks, hasn't it? Can we sort of look this way a bit more? We're going to call in the angels because the energy has stopped you in your tracks, like it just stopped me.
Violet says, basically Cheryl said everything you're saying resonates. And Violet says Glastonbury and Avery, listening to my body and the time is just not now. Exactly what she says, Violet.
Going to Glastonbury or Avery is not the right time now. I'm finding that as well. I think there's a big change going on in the heart chakra of the world, which is Glastonbury, and that is going from the ego state of the heart to the inner sanctum of the heart, and that is the unfolding of the real deep love and compassion. The compassion seems to have been lost. Everybody that I speak to is finding something wrong with things on every level. I'm going to come and sit down here. Can I sit down here? No, I'm going. I do want to see actually. Yeah, and I want you to be closer to me, please. Okay, I'll get a chair. Perfect. So what is it that is going to happen? Who knows? I don't know. Thank you. That's lovely. I'm not going to get tangled. I'm just going to sit here with my angel. There we go. Right, you can come a bit closer. Lovely. Oh, they do look lovely, my lions, and you're going to see what they look like on Saturday on the 888. We're going to do 8 p.m. at night and 11 a.m. in the morning. So to really bring through the energies for the reset that we're going through. So when you don't know, I don't know, I really don't know, I've got a good inclination of how these energies are going to change, and that inclination is through creativity. Be yourself, be expressive, whether you're cooking, painting, writing, making something, transforming a room, the garden, that's next. Here come the butterflies. Then that by doing that conscious, awake, meditative energy, that meditative space that you're in, that is when the ideas come in. And when you have a download, I often wake up after the download with a new idea, something, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that, because it's come in, the angels have brought it in for you in that moment.
So Violet Diva basically said, as I said, Glastonbury and Avebury, listen to my body at all the time. Time is just not now. And she says, mine was my knees stopping me.
Oh, bless.
But no, my tailbone still hurt.
Right. So knees are, my understanding in the healing world, because this is where I have been working mostly, is knees are to do with your root chakra, safety and security. And when you hurt your spine, or most importantly the base of your spine, that's an Egyptian initiation of change. I've fallen off a cliff 3 times in this lifetime and landed on my butt, on my spine.
And Violet is adding crystal into the garden, repairs a lot of jade and aventurine.
You've put jade and aventurine into your garden.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've got rose quartz and clear crystal, and I bring the aquamarines out quite regularly too, because jade is really very beautiful crystal for connecting with the nature colour of green, and of course the sky, the blue sky too. Both Raphael and Michael are those archangels of those colours. When you've hurt yourself, Violet, I'm very sorry to hear that. Send you some healing right now. But the healing comes in you recognising that it's stopping. It's, you have to stop and look around and reset. Here come the butterflies. Yeah, the transformation of the moment. The last cliff I fell off, it was in Criffy Beach in Skiathos, the little island of Skiathos, and I really I broke my arm, hurt my spine, hit my head, and took a long time to recover from that. But during that time, the angels came through, Merlin came through, and I woke up one morning and wrote 13 pages in the morning pages. I was doing the art. I can't remember what it's called now. Julia Cameron's art, sacred art, morning pages. Absolutely amazing, really helpful, and that helped. So. And of course, if you couldn't go on your holiday this time, hopefully you'll be able to next time for a bit longer, and have a look around and see what else it is for you to heal. It's all about your safety and your security. So feel safe, feel secure, and release the fear. And that's what this energy of the Lion's Gate is all around. The lion, Sekhmet, comes in and goes, ah, and clears the fear.
And Cheryl says, when life hurts the most, it forces us to grow, change and see things in a new way.
Yes, always.
Violet says, absolutely.
Absolutely. But you don't always have to hurt yourself to learn and to grow. That was something I learned. and falling off a cliff after my third cliff.
So, and not
And it's true, you know.
beg your pardon again, Alex.
For calling him sad.
Cheryl says no, true.
When I asked a very, very good healer friend of mine, why did I keep falling? What was it that was causing me to fall? She said it's because you don't know where you're going, and it's so true. So if you've had a fall, Violet, maybe it's the same. You don't know where you're going. You don't have a direction or a purpose that's very clear, and that's, isn't it? Really very clear at this time to listen, look and learn and see and trust, because this big quantum leap that's coming, it's all about trusting, and trusting comes from your creative center, and that's why it's your tummy button, your navel assemblage point.
Right, so Violet said, I think it was stopping me going at such a busy time, and when I do go, I want to concentrate on spend.
On?
Spend. Maybe on spending time with all the owls at Paddington Farm.
Ah, yes. Oh, there are. Do you know where there's lots of owls as well? In Hyde Park, literally opposite the Columbia Hotel. There is a park there where there are 4 or 5 owls in the trees, little baby owls. We saw them last year and the year before. But yes, Paddington Farm, beautiful place.
Shell says, I'm trusting the universe has bigger, better things to come.
Shell, with that in your heart, then know that, be ready for it. Know that when you dig the trench, when you trust and when you want to manifest something, it will happen. And I know that it's building up. I've never known an energy in June, July, August to be so strong, so intense, so palatable, so magical. I mean, it really is. There's fires all over the world, and the fires that are raging, the fires that are taken, they're clearing out, and it's so sad. We send some healing, send some energy to those who are suffering through the fires. But the fire is so important. It's a fire horse year, you know. It really is clearing out for the new to come through.
Violet says, I've become a guardian of an amazing rescue owl called Arthur.
Oh, lovely. Fantastic.
Shell said it's felt, so Shell was responding to
right.
previous. So they're sort of coming in a bit out of order.
Okay, thanks, Shell, for keeping tabs on that. But yes, I love owls, and of course Harry Potter depicting owls as messengers, as howlers, is absolutely right. When you see an owl, it has got a message for you. It's a bit like the robins in the garden. They always bring a message as well. And the crows bring messages from the sacred sites, and the seagulls bring the energy from the other islands. Seagulls in Folkestone are just so noisy at this time of year, and greedy. Gosh, how many times have we had chips taken up?
Violet says that's so true, and then Shell says walking through those fires.
Walking through the fires. Well, people are walking through the fires. I did a fire walk once with Tony Robbins. Amazing experience that was. And, you know, metaphorically, just like falling off a cliff, a metaphorical fall off a cliff can completely transform your life, completely change. So can walking through a fire, or believing that that's what you're having to do. And this year of the Fire Horse is about new pathways, about the clean slate, the new canvas. And I think that's where we are as well, is we're absolutely moving through for a clean canvas.
You're running very low on battery.
Oh, am I?
It's now 6 minutes past 3, so you can't remember what time we started.
No, but it was definitely after 10 past. There's another butterfly.
After 2:10.
Yeah.
Right, well, I can't plug you in and have the microphone as well.
Okay.
So just carry on.
I'll just carry on until the battery goes.
If I conk out, then see you next time.
Yes. Okay. So running out of energy, so let's call more energy in. Yes. So if the phone I'm going to clear. Wow. Once a wish, twice kissed, three's something better. How cool is that? Or a disappointment, my grandma used to say. And it's disappointing if I don't get to the whole end of the hour. And if I don't get to the end, if the battery goes from the phone before then, I will definitely be back on Saturday, the 8th of August at 11 a.m. and again at 8 p.m. Not necessarily for an hour at 8, but we'll see. I'm in the moment, and that's what it is, all in the moment. The being in the moment, it's been lovely chatting to you, Shell, and to Violet, and to Happy Alex, and all the others that have been watching. Thank you so much, all the hearts, and thank you for all the roses. And I do hope you've enjoyed the transformation of the lions and Isis, and we're going to have them gold for the portal on Saturday. But remember, we're in it. So we're in this energy flow. So do take time to have lots of water. Make sure that you are pacing yourself. And
So before you conk out, Shell said, I hope the rest of the day is as wonderful and lovely as you all are. And Violet said, bless you.
thank you.
Violet said it's been lovely to catch up with you both live.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
So if you do disappear,
I'm going to carry on until because I'm sure I did this once and I ran out at 58 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm definitely going to, and it only counts if it's an hour. So I'm going to keep going until we run out of energy. And I think that's the metaphor, isn't it? Keep going until you run out of energy. Keep going. Keep going with your purpose, with your ideas, with your goals, with your dreams, with your wishes. Keep going. If it's a pathfinder or a way shower or a mentor or a coach, it doesn't really matter. They're all labels. It's being authentic. It's being who you are.
Shell says, be more you.
Absolutely. Be who you are. Be more you. More you. Be plus you, that's what it should be. Be more you. And yeah, I'm definitely more you than I was 5 years ago. I swear like a trooper now, much more than my grandson. And he's only 7. But he grew up in lockdown, so he learned how to swear very quickly. And sometimes you have to get down and dirty, don't you? You have to get paint on your hands. You have to get right in there and enjoy what it is that you're doing, to appreciate that that time is an illusion. That actually is every moment of the day is just as important, just as precious. And every day is a new beginning. Every day is a new stance. So thank you, Shell, for joining in with me today, and Violet, and Alex, and anybody else who's been there. I can't see who I've been talking to today. Next time I'll probably. Oh no, yes I will. I'll be able to interact. Well, who knows whether we do it this way or whether I have the computer in front of me. We'll find out, because I'm definitely going to be more in the moment. More me, more you, more in the moment. That's what the angels want us to do. So what's the time now, Paul?
15:14.
And you can't remember when we started at all?
No, it's my job. It's your job.
It's not my job, is it?
See, Harry.
Half a job, Harry.
Yeah, slapdash Daisy. Didn't see what time it was.
No,
Didn't bring her clock
it
out.
didn't bring my clock, brought
No.
everything else.
Slap and dash. Like hit and run.
Yeah, aim, then fire.
Yeah,
I know, fire, then aim.
yes. And then ask the question.
Then ask the question. And have a good laugh. Laughing is so important.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Of course.
Okay, so we're going to finish now, are we?
Well, there's still a bit of juice.
I think we might have a bit of juice so that we can turn it off properly. So bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and catch up with you again on Friday. Sorry, Saturday. Saturday
At what time?
at 11 a.m.
In the morning.
in the morning and 8 p.m.
In the evening.
in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Lots
So
of
that's
love.
our Saturday then.
Yes, yeah. Got a lot of space in between.
Yeah.
So thank you. Lots of love. Bye.